Ooh-wee. So let's see. Let's start with our favorite couple, Chris and Paige. Not. Okay, so Chris and Paige. Chris and Paige. Chris and Mercedes. Chris, Paige, Mercedes. Chris and Paige. Chris. It's all about Chris. Everybody hates. No, we don't hate you, but it is all about you. Dude. So it's so much to break down. But the one thing I can say, shout out to all the real friends on this show. They the real MVPs because, woo, every friend of each cast member put them in check. They put each one of these people in check. Like, come on. So Chris's two friends, I don't know what Chris expected them to say, but I don't know what I expected them to say, seeing that Chris has this way about him that he goes through life without accountability. But lo and behold, his friends definitely told him like it was, like it is, and how it needs to be. I was so excited. Like, please, yes, finally, somebody. So when his pastor friend checked him, like, look, you need to be patient. You need to go through this. And then the other friend told him about commitment. Yes, you need to be in this committed relationship. You need to learn commitment. So that was the first thing. And then we see what happened. Chris checks out. It seemed like if nothing can go the way he wants it to go, he don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear anything that's going to hold him accountable. And do you realize every time somebody mentions Paige's name or says something good about Paige, even on the other shows, when they say, well, Paige, we're here for you, he gets tense and he gets annoyed by the name of Paige. Like, what kind of dude is this? Who? So that was one thing I noticed with Chris. So when we get to the part where Paige meets Mercedes, the ex-wife / mother of his child, I don't really know how I feel about that scene altogether. It was awkward. It was unnecessary because, like Paige said, like, I don't really have nothing to say since he already chose to divorce. It's kind of like, why do you want me to meet with this woman? What is that going to do? What are you trying to prove a point? What is it? So anyway, I appreciate Mercedes coming and being respectable. She was cute or whatever. But no, she was cute. Paige is a real one. Like, Paige is a G, okay? Because she could have sized her up. She could have did all this, that, and the other. I mean, I don't know what that would have done for her because she's already feeling neglected. But at the same time, she didn't take that negative approach to him bringing her there. And I think he wants all of that. He wants to get a rise out of her. He wants her to be angry and bitter and, you know, how they claim black women act. He wanted that from her. So the moment she finally took initiative to speak up for herself, what happened? Paige speaking up for herself. Now he has to feel like, oh, nobody's sticking up for me. Shut up, dude. Shut up. But Paige, I hope that if he calls, you don't answer. It's looking good so far from the next episode that we're going to see that you had enough. I'm tired of seeing her being beaten up by this man, verbally and mentally, and enough is enough. But I have one question, just one, in regards to Paige. Where are her people? Where is Paige's mom, her dad, her sisters, her friends from the wedding? Where are they? Why hasn't anyone showed up for her? I'm concerned. Moving along. Let's get to Haley and Jacob. Haley don't like him. I knew she didn't like him. We see that she doesn't like him, but she's very confusing. I say this every time. She misleads when she has the one-on-one interview when she say, I do like him. And then it's like, you can see she don't like him. It's like, I don't know. Tell the truth. What's going on? But another MVP goes to Haley's friend, Lauren. Yes, come on. Let's give these people their awards, because these friends are holding them accountable. Her friend said, look, what is it that you don't like about him? Because I only hear that you don't like his clothes. And come on, So, she told her, like, just be patient. You're used to running away. Now you have to be in this because you made a commitment. Like, what? Stick around. Now, I don't feel bad for Jacob, but I feel like they definitely paired him with the wrong person. I feel like he wanted to be married, and I think he is not a hard person to have a good time with. So if she would loosen up and stop expecting him to be this person who she created in her mind, because she couldn't find it before. So why do you think you're going to come on this show and they found this perfect person for you? I don't know. But I'm saying the same thing. I think she just needs to go with the flow, laugh a little, bring him into your world, and he can bring you into his, and y'all find out what y'all like together. That's all for them. Oh, one more thing about her. So when his friend asks, so what do you think you and Jacob have in common? This girl said, we're both dog people. Dang. It's a bit concerning in regards to if she will ever let, that wall down and let him in and just get to know him. So, wish them well. So, let's move on to Brianna and Vince. Shout out to his friend Jalen, MVP. MVP to all the friends. You know what? Watching Vince and Brianna and them talk their way through the situation. Actually, Brianna, that's what you want. You want the woman, or not necessarily the woman, you want the person you're in a relationship with to have patience with you, because you are first of all, y'all just getting to know each other, and she's not hysterical. She could have went off on you like Jacob did to Haley, but she didn't. So she's very patient, she's very intentional with her listening, and she's optimistic. When he went to meet with his friend, the friend is so goofy and just lively. And it kind of made me realize, okay, Vince isn't as stern as he appeared. Because we know he's a serious guy, but we've seen him laughing during the first couple of episodes. And now that they're in the house, it's kind of like, wait, is that who Vince really is? Is he really this stern guy who can't laugh a little? But now that we got to see his friend, it's like, okay, he got to be, more than what we're seeing. He can't be this serious because his friends are goofy. So seeing the friend Jalen check him like that, yes, all these friends said what I would have said. So that's why I'm like, finally. When he told the friend, like, yeah, she laughed at me. She laughed at me for spilling the champagne, and I just needed a hug, and I just, I felt like a little, I felt so stupid. And it's like, really, Vince? Really? You think she laughing at you? And she's all googly eyed for you? She likes you. I mean, if y'all was together longer, I would say she loved you, but whatever. He gets to the point where he's telling the story, and his friend Jalen is like, so? What? That's what made you get ready to leave? Like, that's what's going to cause you to leave because she's laughing? Like, dude, you need to know that you're in this for the long haul. You're in this to build something. And because you are used to your own way of living, you got to rethink things. His friend was checking him, and I was just so happy that there was some friends there to hold these people in the accountability seat. About time, right? But after that, I think Vince heard him. I think he kind of was like, yeah, you're right. Because you got to understand that you are two separate people. You aren't the same. No two people are like. So if you have this wonderful woman, she checks off all the things on your list, and this is one thing that you feel like, well, she laughed at me. Now I'm nobody. No, it's just her personality. And she's the type of woman to take into consideration how you feel. So if you let her know, then things will be fine. But you can't be the only one feeling like, oh, what was me? Now I'm dipping. Because she might have those moments too. What if she leave? Anyway, that's enough of them. Ryan and Clara. These two are interesting. I would say, I would say looking at the past seasons and different relationships that were kind of neutral all the way through, you see where the man decided that he didn't want to have relations with the woman because he didn't necessarily feel the chemistry. I can't remember the couple, but it was the black couple, and the guy wouldn't have relations with her, and the woman was like, okay, I'm ready when you are. She was putting on all her stuff and getting all jazzy, but he wouldn't. And it was because of the conversations that they were having weren't on the same page. He wanted a relationship where there was 50-50, you put in, I put in, and he was like, maybe I'll put in more, but we have to both, work and whatever. So it reminds me of that relationship where he's having his own thoughts, and in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I'm not into her like that, so I don't want to give her, my body because she's going to be in love. She's going to fall for me. So I think he's respectably trying to not engage in any relations with her until he feels more of a connection. So yeah, so he's either waiting for the show to be over or he's waiting to be more comfortable with her. He reminds me of like how Chris should be acting toward Paige. Like if Chris knows he doesn't have that connection with her, don't sleep with her. If Chris knows he doesn't have that long-term vision with Paige, don't sleep with her. If Chris knows that he's not into her, don't lead her on. And Ryan kind of has what Chris should have. I'm not saying that's how Ryan feels, but that's just my way of thinking in this regard. Eric and Virginia. Eric, will you relax, please? Please. 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 It is like Eric needs to know that this is a woman. She is free to do what she wants. If Virginia decided to hang out with her friends, sleep at their house, not call you the next day, wake up drunk, she can do that. Is it right? No. I don't agree with all that. No. She should definitely not be spending the night over no man's house now that you're married and you have another person to consider. However, Eric, you need to calm down, because if she's gonna cheat on you, she's gonna cheat. I mean, it's just gonna happen. So you gotta build up some trust. I don't know what happened with your last relationship, but you gotta stop bringing that relationship into this one. She will be fine. You and Virginia will make it if you can relax and if she understands that she is a wife now. So you both have to give and take so that the relationship can prevail. And that's all I got for now. Chris, he's trying to make history. I think he's trying to make history with the top rating of Married at First Sight ever. I think he's winning. Anybody check it yet? I don't know. Anyway, bye.